Thank you.
How you do that? Can long the oxygen. That is also just a lot of ashes. The age of chin the sand, Yala bush and Yamil. The Nicolo can happen the odds.
So once again, trying to reinforce your motivation, bodhicitta motivation, by cultivating a genuine wish to achieve full, complete enlightenment, to benefit all sentient beings, and for this purpose, then one is listening to these profound teachings and determined to put this into practice.
I'm on the other machine. Of course, one was that Geshe Doga, Geshe Doga, Senator Bagadiaris, that's an modification, that's an interpretation.
So we'll to continue with our teaching on this calm abiding. So we have been talking about the development of this calm abiding in terms of this the 9 mental abidings. So and of the 9, so we finished the first 6, and now we're up to the 7th one. Sorry, 5th, and we're up to 6th one here.
Yeah, that's funny. That's Senator Valley in New York. Senator Bucal got it. Then I will got it as a Zetan, that dropping it in it, changing it, the Geba Tamo, Faniana Chile, and the Geba said, Jaco, Tentaketum and Sheta. I will got it, say, I don't know, sit the time, she has Toba laying. Those are legal, things they say as they are there. I say as they typical say as they try, then I said on Tosun on the Gabalag by giving yet in Yangati level. You just said how could you add? I will catch it. Says that try big the change the Gabatami Nyechalata, Yanga in Tosa in Goria, testing was.
So in the early on, so we already cover about the teaching on all the the pitfalls of, or the faults of the meditations, such as this mental thinking or the excitements. So we already have discussed about all in detail about all those. So and now here, as we go through these 9 like mental abidings. So for example, so tonight we begin from the 6th mental abidings, so in which it says that there is the one have to be particularly, meditator have to be particularly very cautious or the vigilant about the danger of a subtle form of excitement. And now, if we go back to the early like a mental stages of the mental abidings, so like in the fifth, for example, in the 5th mental abiding, so where or before that, so where there was we go through the stage where our mind is too withdrawn inward, and now however in order to overcome that, so as we learned the early on, so we're trying to uplift the mind, and so however as we now uplift the mind, so as it is saying here, now there is, in order to overcome that, the too much withdrawn inside. Now, however, if we over, uplift or the mind, then this is where there is the danger of this confronting the subtle form of mental excitements.
And this way, this one. They are sending our legs. Satu say upon there. Now you then had to get the guitar, 10 days. Said my dear, you are not in white, and she had there, and the last that day is in a zetted. On that day, Tarson sent Tonula, Gabalas, and Atisha to the Atisha. The nature son to get it in the other God, I never chimbush or dashing and Jabala. She gave you my saga, she gave you things to get Chabachin, to get Duchuna, she gave you line, but that's on there to get it. That's a touch about it. Maybe because that top page and change the Gaba Chami and Yachel has a cos on Gaba Rapadma, Gaba Chamo, Gaba Tarani, Taketu, Gaba Tara, the Shigatara, she said, Tanya, 10 years, Cars then selling Abuka, the Johnny says, things of a yet pasture, gone up a chibuti, lay. God, said on 14 right, sent Toton, Gaba, that gets a Hakong, I think about the ship, something yet, yes, Gaba Tomo, the Shepana, Gaba, time you got on Yangana, the yard, yes, Gaba Tomo, Shepana. There big she just thought the shit is that ribi she about thought the Bashene gave out Tomo, then go guess, she must shed then go guess, that's it. Yes, you have no test.
So, in fact, in the during the, or in the fifth mental abidings, so there is a very good mental stability of the mind, or in another word, there's a good level of the stability of concentrations. And so, however, as the concentration is very good, and then as the meditator, remain in that, then somehow the mind they can experience, meditator can experience the too much mental like a withdrawing of the mental like attentions, and this cause the thinking to arise, and then, however, in order to now to overcome or to combat this mental thinking, and so as we just said before, then the meditator trying to use the technique method of such as we discussed early on, like reflecting on the benefits or the qualities of the meditative concentrations. So in this way, trying to the purpose of which is to really to uplift the mind. Uplift the mind, and then, however, the when the mind is uplifted too much, then there is the fault of the excitement, like here, particularly the subtle excitement then which arises in this sixth mental abidings. So as it is the mentioned in the commentarial text, so the way to get rid of this subtle mental excitement is to really to strengthen the force of the force of mental, like the alertness or introspections, and so through this, by applying, reapplying the introspection more like a forcefully, then it's then meditator is able to get rid of this the subtle excitement.
Seneng abi kasela xiang chame ge nian na zai tian ge de wa seneng zhibu ga de nian zai chung ge de wa zai zong ten dou ge de.
So as it is said in this text that the in compare with the fifth the mental the fifth stage of the mental abiding. So in here, so which is in this sixth mental abiding, so there is a less danger of the subtle singing, subtle mental singing. So this is the so in here, so this makes a difference between the fifth and the sixth mental abiding. So in terms of confronting with the subtle the danger of the subtle mental singings, or the fault of subtle mental singing, which is very very unlikely in this sixth stage. Then the text the text continue that the six forces, six powers, then the fifth and the sixth mental abidings are achieved mainly by the force, the power of introspections. No.
That is that was she get that she get by she cover. She cover that the Tamba the she thought Zoe then that Timmy she said thought Zoe is that thought Zoe is that she get she kinds. She get check over and I tennis in the thought she get trauma shed the thing to the what a shake us that's it was
and then the another, as it says in the text, the another the feature of this sixth mental abiding is that in this sixth abiding, so one the complete the one accomplish the full, like the power of the of alertness or introspections, and so then the text continue here, then goes to the seventh mental abiding, so which says which in the text which says that because of this the full or the complete development of the power of mindfulness and introspections, so therefore because of this, so the arising of the both singing and excitement would be very difficult in this, and however the still to in order to still to prevent or to as a preventative measure, still the in this seventh mental abiding, the meditator would still reinforce the or applied by applying the power of perseverance, then then will able to even recognize this very subtle fault or the influences of singing and excitements. So therefore, in this the seventh mental abiding, then the meditator will would even make an effort to prevent the subtle singing and the excitement. And then the difference, main difference between the sixth and the seventh is to do with the danger of or getting under the influence, under the influence of the subtle the singing and excitement. So this means that in the seventh mental, the seventh stage of mental abiding, so there is no danger of confronting with the subtle singing and excitement. So however, the meditator still make an effort to by applying the power of perseverance, still make an effort to prevent both the subtle excitement, singing and excitement. And so furthermore, in the text, it makes very clear that so how in this seventh stage of mental abidings, so how the confidence of the meditator in terms of overcoming the singing and the excitement is so great that that these two, that singing and excitement cannot interrupt the meditations. So this in the early stage, like in the preceding stage, so where there is not that high confidence there, and so therefore here the primary reason why there is this not only there's no danger of this singing and excitement to arise, but even even if it arises, the meditator has no, concerned, because of having the great power of the perseverance. So there's a confidence that because of this power of the perseverance, to be easily overcoming. Overcoming these the thinking and excitements.
You want to patch it, you want to punch you, check you, check it, you have the patch chase. That's the money my job and the new wood lay.
And then the text talks about the four, those mental attentions. So, in terms of those four mental attention, then it says that third stage, the third stage, the mental abiding up to this seventh mental stage abiding. So there are 5 stages of mental abiding. So during that time, even though the concentration, the level of the concentration, is very good, is very good, or is very great, but however, it is possible to be that concentration to be interrupted by singing and excitements. So therefore, from the 3rd to the 7th mental abiding, so in these 5 stages of mental abiding, so they are called as of the 4 the mental attentions. So it's called as interrupted attentions. No.
Zola, Juze, Zola, the Judas, Toma, Panju, Dramachi, death on us in Jena, Rango, Panju, that the Toma, Nyembo, transiches, Nyembo, transiches, Zola, Juze, Zatena, Zola, Juze, then change it, she get Tomo, but then, Tonchotapa, then Jews, hang it. Senen Java the Lever, Talpan Jugar, thing as a Tansaga, Rajaga, Mipanasim, Ratani, Teddy, Pa mi butter pan Jugar, so that Tamata Patani, she get Tara, Jenny, that part of medicine, like right, that's it. These are casual. Sala Goras and Dino Paisan, then the Castle Javana, Shutter, Lara Goras and Sena Gavaj, and then Paisan and Java Java Jar, and then dignity to Java Jar, Quajan Desa, Toma Yambo Teto, Sola, Jose Tenio, Sanjari, she get Tomo, Map button, just thought of you. There's a Gavaz Cantet on Dicana, the Nicha Kochi or something. Then the same Tata, the Senate Javala Garden, Yambo, Toma Yambo, Transit, so Jose Tena, Tanjari, she get Tomo, Map button, such a button, you and it. Chesechi, then I thought that about you. Tambo Tomada Ba, Ding at the Tendera, Yambi Tendera, then the Panjo or so the thing Pilot Jana, that's such on Nego, Tiparata. She gets almost in dinner, Taravata, Pachima, Tiungaras, Hakuson.
Then the text goes on to the eighth stage of mental abidings. So in which so in this eighth stage, so it is the meditators, require a bit of effort and the mindfulness when he or she first commence the meditations, and then after that, so once the meditation is commenced, then there is no meditation can remain in the concentrations without without confronting any, like even a subtle form of the singing and excitement, and it is they can remain in this state, almost like a perfect state of concentration, even as long as even if they wish even for an hours. So therefore this in the eighth, so as it's just clearly says, so there's the beside the in the early stage when they first begin the meditation, there's a need of requirement of bit of effort and the application of mindfulness. But so once it's started, so the meditation flows very perfectly and able to remain for a long duration in that state.
She get you thought on your son, that's a young the mate, Tozana, the mother, Tozana, Tona Garignon, then Javale talk Garignon, Son Tesso, the Manu Dessa, that is Tesso, that's the Senate Javi Kandas, so I choose then I should Tanja, she gets soldier to the Pata, Chaba Mepi, not Chaba Meba, Jubit and Hijit, Dras, Ra, Chen Jubi, Jetta, Pavanga Jema, Chaba Manju, just go out and going. Javad, yeah.
So the as it says here, the in terms of this the four mental attentions. So in this the eighth mental abiding, so the mental attention is uninterrupted.
Never the dog got the Dama, don't gashin Yoma, dot to one Yomba, das, she gets a dot, Raja, Yomba Yembi, Jevi Chedin, and that she just saw them again.
So uninterrupted mental attentions. So as the commentary explains that how in terms of the progress of the meditations. So it explained here by using an analogy of the force or the power of an enemy, which can be you can classify the enemy initially in a very strong positions, and then the weakening, the decline of the strength, and then third will be the completely decline of their whole their complete strength. So like this, you can see we can recognize in these stages of the mental abiding how through the meditators, how as their skill of the remedy increase, how from the 6th, 7th, and 8th stage, so on, so how there's a decline of the force of the fault of the meditations, and which is primarily the fault is the singing and the excitement, and then at this 8th level, then how, as we just found out, that the meditation only required a little bit of the effort and the mindfulness in the just to begin the meditation. Then afterward, there's no, you don't require anything, and so therefore there is no, it's called because then afterwards or during the actual the durations of the meditation, so there is no interruptions. It's not possible for singing or the excitement to interrupt the meditation. So therefore, it's called as the attention in this stage is called as like the uninterrupted the attention. No, not this long. So, and in terms of the power, 6 powers, so it says in the text that the 7th and the 8th the mental abiding are achieved mainly by the power of perseverance. So, and then the text goes on to the 9th mental abiding, which is the no.
Then you want the party, then didn't they? Oh, my, did you go to on Tosa? Listen there, listen there. Not there. Then I young. Okay, travel God, then good there. Then you told that. Then. Yeah. Next order. Too much is the real net or that. I share the opinion, and the much and then I would opinion. Cause a similar get another gubaro. Yeah, the town of Sonai with the very easy generally. Now on it, I'm all doing that. I carry that you must have lost it. Shanghai is to correct and other lost a young one. Corral fast, Martha, Union, no but that on London, continuing. I don't know. She was young, and Rava came by the nigger. Somebody lost a short young in the Halia, Tadama Hako, Kazakan in each end of you. I know the joke in a guess and I don't travel to chatting. That time the gallows and Manya gallows and Kapash, watch it. They don't has been a court touch at me. That guess anything I touch at that shooting a mother gave Ribachet, don't that shot. Tanya to Ribatan. Mando Lava. Yes, a lava, for touch no according to the Chono. The near time game. That gauge it and check the ups. As about the Ribachet, you pay, you only Monte Lading. When Tosa Lama, the Ribachet shows at any younger. Ribachet, and as a get a touchy capability. I don't want Tanya Shiva, my gag. Not the Gamona gay, isn't Tanya to a Tanya Choni. Then Tanya Tamu the Jit, only Gamona.
Gelo Sansa.
Down go my
No.
When not those
La.
When not those that they take a much of them. Don't just the changes and goods. You say that in a part of the Tagger, must have Tagger. She shank the must have lugged. Pedro said, and as I lost your shoulder, said that. Can you say, Kizzy, you said, could land the Laman Radaki. And I get the Gassan, Corporate cost on Laman Tari cost and Chavan Papa Shiva rest called last kiss and there from Geshe Doga. And I said, I better get your son, I'll Chisha to tune, and I'll lose Shiva Raj, for a handling. Rachi Lana, Loja, and Malan, and then so suddenly. What's it? Told her, I didn't do my magic. Yeah, better in here, better in here doing it. No, very, no, see there, anybody. I doing that. Something not very, I hear nothing that they do. All that, that's old, the old friend, true, not true. There are shell. I better shell in shell. Happy shell, better happy sea. Peace, happy sea. Talkie, happy talkie. Really, sing, there you. Where go you? Hello, how are you? Your friend, no friend, how are you? Hello, how are you? They can. Yes, happy, everybody happy, make it happy. That Dhammasitariman, you know, happy mind, good mind arise. Happy mind no bury. And a good mind no bury. Good mind bury, happy mind bury, unhappy mind arise. All use that. Use all attachment, angry, jealousy, frightened, all are used it. I use compassion. Happy, they're happy. Dhammasitari man, that sad make it happy, Your friend happy, yeah. Your friend sometimes not happy. You say, hello, how are you? Are you help? What do you need? You very relaxed. I make it dinner, I make it tea. You relax, you do shower. The friend much better. Come back home, come back, walk it down home, come back. Sometimes tired, maybe in the bed, looks the length, close angry. You talk it that very good, that you patient that. That's Sena Gavala, better the Travasi, then you Jebika, then you Jibala, 10 years. then better the map bars, Sanjan, the thing and the part, Tagan, Chujibia, Sanja, Lunga Shuja, better map, machine and the Takarate, then better trouble Magia, and understand and the Cordon Jada. Better map, Sanjan, Yimbi, nothing. So I choose a Magiba, Kadeshon, younger, Devata, Tenny, Ting and the Sanjan Jews. Then the sensitive thing and the Senate and the Senate Gavashin, the Senate Gavad Fan Zig, I don't think and the Yoba Jewish, the Mayan, draw and do Kamasha was at. The Senate taught my Senate Gavin Santa. Mother Nojer, Mother Drama and their drama digging the Lega Shashon, Drama they are shown with their pet death. What's all Saturday, Lega Garna, Devon, Chun, they pet their young, and they said, Senate Gobal level, for a number shot, drawn, do, got a Yancha, P. Shah, and Sana. Then they think that was some is a dead dog, Meba, Legend of Anjubi, then they choose a Magibach and then Kate, Sean, Shiggy, Deba, Tas, and Deba touched it. Being in the Sanja, oh, but you're Sanjin Jews. Then there's a city between Shene Jetabai. There's a city between and the secretary. And David said that there's a standard, there's a safety thing and the Kali Council and that thing judges that rest and Gavanda, using tribute, talking just. I'm an Asian thing and judge. Then gave it a using tribute tops and thing and a laying with time. Many are Senator Mars, the Legata, Gavika, the Legata. Senado Ray, Rachi, Beto Mogal, me by the Pachon ticket. Me by my shopping money, or Shasha to that, and you are such a pen and candle thing.
Okay, so we
the one using
the ninth stage of mental abiding, so which as if you refer to the commentaries, so where it says where there is no need of any effort. So is the reason why there is no need of effort is because of in the preceding the eighth stage, so in which the meditator gain a good like a familiarities with the power of perseverance. So so because of that, so in here the meditator is able to remain in the concentrations without effortlessly and so like almost like a spontaneous spontaneously, and so in fact it is said that it has reached the that a state of the concentration. Not only it doesn't require any effort or anything, but even while you can retain the perfect concentration, and at the same time can also engage in other like activities, such activities of like just walking, or even if you want to engage in any other form of practice, such as like you want to make a offering or do a prostrations, and so all these cannot even interrupt, cannot even while doing all these other activities, still able to retain this perfect state of concentrations. So, so as it says in this text, the concentration is so can be so spontaneous and so effortless, like an analogy, like an example of if you have memorized or a certain prayers so if you've been memorized that so well, then you can, how you can recite it without any effort, and at the same time, like for example, you can also say, like if you some people, when you memorize, for example, the Tara prayer so well, 21 Tara prayer so well, then you can, while reciting the prayers, you can also engage in many other, at the same time, can engage in other activities. So, so in this way, it does says here, however, the kind of the state of like a single-pointed state of concentration is not the actual, but it's like the similitude of the perfect like a state of single-pointed concentrations, within these the desire realms, within the realms of the or the desire realms. No. Dösim da siz döbesim jetuma resen di basas.
That you woman, govern the using Jimmy thoughts and using Jimmy thoughts. I call it using Jimmy thoughts and drill out the thing at the only under the top.
So in terms of the this the sixth power, so this ninth one is the achieved by the power of complete familiarities. Then the text go on to give a bit of summary of those nine the stages of the mental abiding. So by as it says here, the in the first stage of mental abiding is the time when of like recognizing, where the in meditations, meditators in their own experience, they recognize the like a thoughts, like a conceptual thoughts or the disturbing thoughts. And in the second stage, so there's an experience, a meditative experience, as if these disturbing thoughts, disturbing or the distracting thought are having a or the decline of those, or literally saying the resting, like the resting of the disturbing thoughts.
That's one.
But in the third mental stage, then this disturbing, there's a sign of this disturbing thought being how to say, like a showing bit of sign of tiredness. They are tired. This thought, this is just literally the decline to the stage. So where there's the disturbing thoughts are as if the having a rest. And then the text explains the some the comparison, make the comparison between these nine stages. For example, it says that in short, the main difference between the first and the second is in terms of the duration of the mental abiding or the abiding of the mind. Whereas the second and the third is in terms of the durations, long or the short duration of the distractions. So, in another word, so in the second stage of mental abiding, the duration of the stability of mind is shorter compared to the third stage. So, which is also third mental stage is called as like a patch-like, patch-like mental abiding. So, which the explained by that the term that there's a ability to fix if there's any interruption occur. So therefore, compared to the second one, so the duration of the abiding of the mind is longer in the third stage.
Somebody meet Shosi, that's a big guy, meet Jamie and Shosi, that's Javale, data catching on the latter, meet Shosi.
And then goes on the says that the difference between the third and the fourth mental stage is in terms of whether or not you losing the object, object of meditations. So so which is to say that at the fourth stage, so it is not possible to lose the object. And then it goes on the difference between the fourth and the fifth mental stage is to do with whether or not the arising of the gross or the coarse form of mental singings, and the difference between whereas the fifth and the sixth is to do with whether or not there's need of the attention to the arising of subtle mental singing or not. So as you can see, how all these things what we're going through here has no meaning, it wouldn't make any sense, unless we really make effort to have a good understanding of what all those fall really are, the singing and excitement, and have a good recognition of those.
계속 말이야. 잠바 터제 잠바지 인가제도 시야도 개파시. 다 등이 맞은 진선대로 다 저바도 너만 있는 전에 세계 다들 다리제 세계 참모 쇼니제 더제 첨보 세계먹이 제바예서라. 다 대하고 성화도 다 너만도 제바니 세계 예매 동스라. 다 예비가 다 시야게 매도 Javado Gavani, Besola, Timothy, yes, the Nete, no one you teach you upon just tell that.
So it says here, in addition to the to whether to or not to have concern about the arising of subtle singings, the another difference between the fifth and sixth is also to do with the arising of the subtle form of excitement. So, which it says here that the arising of which in the sixth stage is fewer or is less than in the fifth stage, and then the difference between the sixth and seventh is to do with the subtle. The arising of the subtle singing and excitement, and then the seventh and eighth is to do with there is whether any interruption of the singing and excitement at all, and then the eighth and the ninth is to do with the need of any perseverance or effort or not.
Sunni, doze chembo mogeba, chumba, Jay Bisharisa, the Imbashi, Senna Damba de Leveretani, Jera, she gave Shoto Moto Tenigata, Nana Daga, Tatonya, Dantana, they thought, shed, to Sunni, doze chembo check, Gumagai, Tender, Dacia Cotonia had a pile, Tozana, Jagger, Tending, better Chimong, Tozia, some told the other, that's some to the attendant military.
And then also there's a bit of mention about the what happens in the seventh stage. So where it says that in that seventh stage, so all you need is to just to prevent the singing and excitement, and then but there is, however, there is no concern about the being, about being overpowered or being, falling under the influence of those the singing and excitements. So, for example, as says here, in the example where if you're having combating with an enemy, but however, if the enemy's force or the strength is already been completely weakened, and then if you face this enemy, then you only need to just to give a bit of challenge in the beginning, but you don't need to do much to completely to win over that. So this is just the analogy of the how we can engage in a battle with an enemies, and how if the knowingly if the power force of the enemy is completely defeated and completely weakened, that there's no chance for them to come attack, come back to attack one, then it is natural, or it is sometimes it happen, then your side will then, your force will then take a bit of time off, even enjoy, have alcohol, or have a bit of party, and without even have to worry, maybe have a send some force to have a bit of look, to just to ensure, but there's nothing to concern about. So so in the same way, however, if that enemy is, the power of the enemy is not really weakened, if they're really strong, so like in this case of the meditation practice, so if our enemies or the fault in the obstacle, main obstacle, the thinking and the excitement, and how if they are in upper hand, then how much we have to understand that, then we have to make, in fact, a great deal of effort to trying to work out, even to think, about what kind of strategy and how to defeat the enemy and so forth. So this we cover about how briefly the achieving the calm abiding, by applying the 8 antidote to to this the 5 folds, and now what the text explains here is to how these the 9 mental stages are achieved by the 6 powers. And so with the first mental abiding, first stage of mental abiding is achieved by the power of listening. So if you refer to the text, so it's which says that then the second mental abiding is achieved by the power of thinking, and then the third and the fourth by the power of mindfulness, and then the fifth and sixth by the power of introspections, and the seventh and eighth, those two by the power of perseverance, and then the last one, the ninth one, by the power of complete the familiarities. And then there's a section on the how there are the 4 mental abidings in in this, in another word, is how these 9 stages can be classified in terms of these 4 mental attentions. So, which says the first 2, the mental abiding in that, so there's a mental attentions or the forcible mental attentions, and then from the 2nd to up to the 7th, so there are 5 mental stages, so which are where there is the application of the interrupted the mental attention, and then the 8th one is the uninterrupted attention with the effort, and then the 9th one is the attention like the effortless and the spontaneous mental attentions.
네 유안이 모요메스 예트데 모요이다 시게제 띵엔데 바드 체미제가 탄년제리메 메데네 대시 대게베게 까임베나 대사자레스라 세네트몬 시게니 바체르세트니자 탄년 만제 탄년 만제는 시게니 아주 체야지 이다 띵엔데라 이 차이데 네데 리트야다 아이 시안디 게비 바드 체르세 탄년제사메 쓰리죠 네 맞아요. 다 되는 것이 되시는데 야지세 임베 대다자스 대시 대기비가 임베 대다자가 있으나 타년 조리메지 대시 되는 대기비가 임베 다 되는 선다 공유한대요. 만다는 당한테 뒤져나서
and then the commentary says that during the first and the second the mental stages, 2 mental stages, the force of thinking and excitements are so great and so intense that the intense and whereas the force of your concentration is very weak or very small, and so therefore when we're talking about the difference between these 2, or the second and the first and the second stage, so the text said there's even no point of mentioning the about whether the level or the degree of the interruptions by singing and the excitements. It's just saying that there's no point because it is so the force of these 2, the interruption is so great that there's no mention. So therefore the what is mentioned is is the about the need of strengthening the mindfulness and introspections. Yes.
Geshe Doga sugar, singing it, yet the red out compared to one lower, one band riders, one band riders, then she gets chechi, Jibina, chechi juba, chechi juba, the monga the chechi juba, the money in the dreaded juba, Pavata the chet juba, Paris, Geshe, the Temugo, my drug go out, and I think they are compared chet, then, or Rina, chet and juga, she get you chet, then, but chen juga, chen jubi, yes, that's it, part the chechi, jubina, chetting juba, those that change you. That give you guys a ton of more, near watch the better choose, then she gets it in my chap, Johnny Bena, then Chaba maybe the money dreaded you be yes, then Baba then chet you be yes, and you are in the station got there. Gavan better meba, Jobe, Hanjan, the Banjuba Shisha, Chava Soso, Jabai, that about that, she never said that, and my so in Chitan that.
And then the from the third to the seventh, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, yes, seven. So there are 5 stages of mental abidings. So during which the of course there is a need to strengthen or to apply the mindfulness and introspections, and but however there is during those times there is the like a consecutive the increase of the mental concentrations. So however the concentration is not continuous, but there is it's interrupted. There's during those stages there's there is a indication of the interruption of this concentration, the duration of the concentration. Although from the third then to the up to the 7, the successful progress, the concentration is increased. So because there's the continuous interruptions, that these are called as the attentions of the 4 mental attention, though it's called as the attention is the interrupted attentions, and then with the 8th mental abiding, so where, as we discussed earlier, how the only time you meditate need the bit of the effort is in the to commence the meditations. So otherwise, once it's commenced, then there is no interruptions. So therefore, the attention is uninterrupted, but with a bit of effort, and then finally with the at the 9th mental stage. So there's it becomes meditation becomes an effortless and spontaneous and the stage of mental abiding. So perhaps we finish here tonight, and then we continue with the this section on the actual means of achieving Kamya abiding. So if some of you could please bring the tea, and we